Let's have a chat about what is potentially one of the strongest classes in the game, which is a Necromancer Wizard. And this is for a multitude of reasons, namely of which your summons and the combination of those summons with your spells. So let's start leveling up to level 12 and see what we learn along the way. At level 2, when you choose your subclass of Necromancer, you gain Grim Harvest. This allows you to kill, whenever you kill a creature with a spell, you regain hit points equal to twice the number of spell slot level used, 3 times if it's a Necromancy spell. Undeads and constructs are not affected by this, so that's pretty cool. And you don't really get access to much necromancy spells at level 2. Ray of Sickness is one of them, and then you don't really get access to anything else. At this point, you can choose Charm Person, Magic Missiles. They're the most simple to use spells here. But the others are all really good utility spells, with the exception of Ice Knife and Shield. I don't feel like these are really that good. Shield, it uses just level 1 spell slot for a reaction. Yes, it gives you 5 armor cross for that turn, but in reality its function is quite limited later on in the game. So let's say we took Charm Person in this case. Level 3, you are just not gaining anything related to your class, so let's go with Hold Person, always lovely, and Darkness or Blindness, they're really good. Phantasmal Force is also nice, because it just keeps dealing damage turn after turn over time. But yeah, let's take Hold Person and Darkness, just because, buffing our units as we can. Level 4, you're gonna get access to another cantrip. We already know Ray of Frost. Friends is a really good cantrip to have, as Friends is gonna give you that ability to just roll better charisma checks for your party, so you're supporting your party quite a bit, especially if you're not playing the main character as Gale, or you have Gale in your party and you want to level him up. It's always good to have, no matter what you go for. And now at this point, Magic Missile, and let's take Knock. No, let's take Blindness. With regards to your ability improvement, get your intelligence up as high as possible. Constitution is already at 16, so you get intelligence of 19. This is going to give you a +4 to your checks, +6 to your saving throws. You're gonna want that to deal as much damage as possible with your magic. Level 5, you gain access to level 3 spells, and this is where we're gonna do our first necromancy specific spell, Animate Dead. That's gonna be really, really important. Then here you could go for Feign Death, which is the ability to put someone into a coma. It's really, if you want to survive a really impending doom, it's good to use, but honestly Haste or Slow are the better options. Those have so much utility. Hypnotic Pattern is alright, but again, it's so single target. Haste is single target. Slow is up to 6 enemies, so keep that in mind. But having a Haste on your spellcaster or your main damage dealer, that's gonna be really powerful, especially for 10 turns. And it's only a level 3 spell. Animate that, you're going to be able to start resurrecting the undead, so keep that in mind. Level 6, you gain your second class feature, and this is subclass feature, and these are going to be the undead trolls. Animate Dead's going to give you an additional corpse when you use it, and they are better, so they have more hit points and proficiency bonus is added to their damage as according to the wizard level, so this is really going to be cool. You also gain Animate Dead, it's enhanced, so that's really good to have. At this point, Fireball, you don't actually get access to Fireball, or maybe I already have it learned, so because I'm respecking my Gale up as an example, since he was already level 12, and I've taught him a lot of spells. So Lightning Bolt is good, but honestly, Bestow Curse and Remove Curse, they're going to be really powerful spells to get at this point. Level 6 is when you get into Act 2, or just about to go into Act 2 if you're like me and a massive completionist, and you exit Act 1 at level 7. I'm not sure you can. Well, technically you can exit Act 1 at level 7, but you need to do all the quests and then kill everyone. On top of that, just to make sure that you get the experience. So Remove Curse, Bestow Curse, they're going to be your necromancy specific spells, just in case also you hit one of your own. At level 7, you get more spell slots and you get level 4 spells. Now over here, a really powerful one is Wildfire. No matter what class you are, it's an evocation spell, yes, but Wildfire is one of the strongest spells in this game. It's just so useful across the board. Now, Blight is going to be your go-to, especially for a Necromancer. This is a level 4 spell, so you can heal 12 hit points from it when you use it to kill someone, and oftentimes you're going to kill someone because it's 88 damage. You have a 9-meter range to cast it, and holy crap, it is strong. You could go with Banishment as well in this case, but Blight is going to take the cake here. Blight and Wildfire, they're really strong, and you're going to be able to deal with most problems in the game using those two spells. Finally, level 8, we can then get Banishment, and you either can get Conjure Minor Elemental, that's really good, or you could go for, where was it? Stones can, no. Slow, there it is, slow. I'm going for Conjure Minor Elemental, since I'm going to have a lot of summons, this will aid later on. Or, since you might skip it and then go for the level 5 summon Elemental, then you're going to be fine. So, you have a number of things that you could go for. Utlik's Resilient Sphere, it reduces your movement speed, true, or whoever it is, but it blocks all incoming and outgoing damage, so this is going to be really good if you are in a sticky situation, you're getting focused down, or your tank is getting focused down, and you want to completely save them. Now, you could go again for ability score improvement and get that modifier of intelligence up to 20, and you get your dexterity up to +2, so 14. You're going to be pretty freaking strong. Level 9, you get 2 more spells, Conjure Elemental and Cloud Kill, they're going to be your go-to. Cloud Kill is a conjuration spell, but it deals insane amount of poison damage, and Conjure Elemental is going to give you the ability to summon really powerful elementals to your aid. Eventually, next level up, you're going to want to go for Telekinesis. You can swap these out as you see fit, but I prefer Conjure Elemental. Telekinesis is much better later on in the campaign. Act 3 is when you want that, and Act 3 is normally when you are around level 10, you've been going around a while, and here you also get your last level up in your subclass. You get inured to undead. You're steeped yourself so completely in that you are resistant to necrotic damage, and moreover your hit point maximum cannot be reduced. So you're essentially resistant to most spells that will just decimate you to just get rid of you. Bone Chill is going to be the necromancy spell for this, the cantrip for this. This will be more effective than your Firebolt at this point. Firebolt I still believe is insanely strong. Telekinesis and Hold Monster. Dominate person is okay, but Hold Monster is going to give you the ability to just break the game entirely. Level 11, you're gonna get access to some sexy level 6 spells, and your most important one, Create Undead. This spell is indispensable for you. You're able to create a mummy that fights along your side, and mummies are really powerful. Along with it, you would need to try and get anything from Arcane Gate. It allows you to start teleporting all over the place. Disintegration is really, really strong. Globe of Invulnerability can be really powerful, so knock yourself out. You can find all of these as scrolls. I like Disintegrate because Disintegrate is just a one-shot, one-kill kind of spell. Finally, at level 12, your last level, grab the spells that you feel are the best. Wall of Ice and Globe of Invulnerability are always going to be really good. They're just amazing. Get your last ability score improvement, or your next thing. Something I like to get, especially on characters that are slightly weak, I get Tough, and that increases the hit points significantly. Or again, you could just go with ability score improvement and fill out whatever you need. You could get your constitution up by 2 more, which gives you a +4 to checks, but if you get the tough, you essentially get 24 hit points increased instead of just the 12. So that will work rather well. And there you go, you have a really strong, not trained spells. All these spells are not prepared. Let's see. We need to prepare the spells. Alright, let's prepare the spells. We have a bound spell, Animate Dead, which is amazing. So we want level 6 Create Undead. Sunbeam's great, Wall of Ice, Disintegrate, and Circle of Death. Circle of Death you gain from raiding the Book Tower. So you have all of those prepared. Curriculum, Strategy of War, Artistry of War. This is magic missiles on steroids. You need the Throne as well. Those are your level 5 spells, and Conjure Elemental. You can swap Conjure Elemental, as we said earlier, with Telekinesis. You could even have both of them there. Then your level 4, you're gonna go on Wall of Fire almost always there, or the Resilient Sphere according to who you're fighting, and then Blight since you are a Necromancer. Level 3, you want Remove Curse, Bestow Curse, and Vampiric Touch at this point is not really useful. You could use it as you're going along, because it does help as a touch spell, but remember it's touch. Haste is more important. Level 2, you would want to get yourself a Misty Step that's going to help you immensely, and Blur. Blur is going to give you that survivability that you need. Magic Missile is always great to have, and Ray of Sickness is going to be another level 1 spell. Level 1 spells, you're going to have 4 of them, and you're going to use these to just, trim the enemies. Level 2 to level 6 is where the damage is. Well, actually level 3 to level 6 is where damage is, but I tend to put level 2 and level 3 in functionality, and then level 4, 5, and 6 into damage. Now, on top of all of this, I like to also use some other stuff. So let's take a short rest. Dance Macabre is the spell that you get from the Book of Day. I give it to this dude, my Necromancer, to summon, and this allows you to summon 5 instead of 4 undead trolls. These is just basically insane. Normally you summon 4, but because of your Necromancer skill, you're going to summon 5 of them. Then, on top of that, at level 3, you're going to be able to animate the dead, and you have Animate Zombie, Animate Skeleton, those are the normal ones, but you can also get Ghouls and Flying Ghouls. Flying Ghouls are ranged combats, and yeah, you need corpses for this. Okay, let's go somewhere that has corpses. Where did I kill a bunch of people? City sewers. They kill a bunch of people in the city sewers. Castledoor's dungeon. Temple of Paul. Necromancer. Alright, finally. Yeah, had to find some fresh corpses. They just happened to be lying here. Definitely did not kill these guys. And you can summon these beautiful guys. These are Flying Ghouls. Flying Ghouls are sexy boys. They have, of course, Devour. Oh, these guys have Devour as well, but they act on their own. Devour just does a lot of damage, and apart from that, they have long range because they can fly, so they can go just about anywhere, and that's their range. Yeah, so you're going to be running around with 7 summoned monsters behind you. And apart from that, if you decide to summon, let's say let's summon an Earth Myrmidon. You can also do this, so you have 8 summoned creatures with you, and that's a lot of summons. But wait, there is more. Let's find more bodies. I smell something over here. Yes. Three. Wait. 4. Instead of summoning those 2 ghouls, you can instead summon a number of skeleton archers at your command, which are very powerful because you get 4 more bows. Essentially, you can have an entourage running alongside with you at your disposal. A gigantic army, if you will, run by a solo adventurer. This is why necromancy wizard is absolutely terrifying. So yeah, next time you're thinking of leveling up a wizard and decide that, yeah, this guy is strong.